The knocks on the door were at first dull and recessed deep in the dream scenes of my sleep. Then they stopped. They came again, harder and louder, as though from a steel fist, awakening me from my dream. "Miss? Miss? Wake up!" Knock, knock, knock. "Miss?" The sounds were urgent now. Rubbing my eyes in the darkness, I switched on the metal table lamp and looked at the clock. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Groggily, I stumbled to the door in my pajamas, opened it, and peered around. Under the dim, bare light bulb in the ceiling of the narrow hall stood the dark outline of a tall figure. "Get dressed, miss. Be prepared to fly at 6 a.m. Meet us in the briefing room at 4. "Yes, sir," I mumbled in disbelief and closed the door. The haziness of sleep cobwebs started falling away, leaving stark reality. This is it. I'm going. But this was not supposed to happen for 4 more days, and I'd just got in bed an hour ago. Only 2 days before, I had experienced my first contact with the U.S. military. I was the only woman passenger among several soldiers when we flew from Selfridge Air Force Base in Detroit to Westover Airfield in Massachusetts. Upon my arrival at Westover, I had presented my U.S. War Department orders to the major in charge, indicating that I was a civilian contract court reporter assigned to the office of the Chief of Counsel for War Crimes in Nuremberg, Germany. He looked my papers over and then stared at me with a frown, looking somewhat concerned. "You're barely 22, ma'am. Do you know where you're going?" The warning tone in his voice was unsettling. "Yes," I said confidently. "To Nuremberg, Germany, to work on the war trials." "Do you know what it's like in Nuremberg today? It's only 18 months after the end of the war. It's a bombed-out city with unrecovered bodies still in the rubble everywhere, a sour stench carried by the wind. No heat anywhere except in fireplaces. No hot water for baths. Chlorine pills for drinking water. Nazi terrorists are still hiding in the debris under the bombed-out walled city. They come out at night to shoot anyone on the street who appears to be American or British or on the Allied payroll, military or civilian, or occasionally to throw a bomb into facilities used by the Allies." "I guess I didn't know any of this," I replied, trying to picture the alarming scene he had just painted. Nevertheless, I remembered why I had embarked on this trip and said, "But I just have to go. I'm half German, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing on the movie-tone newsreels in the theaters about the atrocities the Germans have committed, especially the German doctors. I have to go to see for myself. I'm a court reporter, and the War Department needs court reporters. I want to take these doctors' testimony."